Yeah, I have something to say.
Okay.
Don't let your ego get in the way of your trainings, okay?
Daniel, it's a pleasure to meet you. When I first started calisthenics, and you and Chris Heria, you were the first guy I used to watch, by the way, which truly inspired me to start calisthenics. So I was wondering if we can make a small interview just to ask you how did you start, what motivated you to start, and
Sure, let's do it. You're welcome.
okay. Tell me more, how did you start calisthenics?
I started calisthenics because I saw it on a TV show.
Okay.
Yeah, back in 2012. It was a talent show in my country, and I really liked it. And my parents, my whole family has always been into fitness, you know.
Okay.
So they've been going to the gym their whole lives, you know, and they pushed me to the first training session, and then it just went from there.
Were you training gym or other stuff, or you were just you weren't training?
No, before calisthenics, I wasn't training at all, but I did gymnastics from 6 to 8 years old for 2 years.
Okay. This helped you a lot with the basics, no?
Yeah, I feel like it really strengthened my core. My flexibility really went up since gymnastics time.
Okay.
So I could do when I first went to my calisthenics training, my first one ever, I could do a muscle up with one hand this. You know? That was my starting point.
Okay. I remember when I started, I used to do that too. What would you say is your best static move?
Probably one-arm front lever. I guess
one-arm front lever?
Yeah, I guess that's my signature move, you could say.
Okay.
But the hardest static move I've ever done was probably one-arm planche.
One-arm planche.
Yeah, I unlocked it for a little bit of time, and then I kind of stopped training it, so I lost it. But that was the most difficult, probably, I would say. Yeah.
But I think it's really challenging for you since you're a tall guy, and I experienced it myself. It's hard, no?
Yeah, totally. It's way harder. It's way harder. It's just like any other sport. Now imagine fighting, right? 90 kgs versus 60 kgs fighting, you know, imagine how that would go, you know. So calisthenics is so much about body weight that it's unfortunately we don't have so many athletes that we could have a huge heavyweight elite level, you know.
It's just
maybe one day.
Yeah. And how tall are you? What's your body weight?
I think right now, since I'm pretty lean, I'm not sure. I would say between 83 and 85, something like that. And my height, I think 185, 186.
You're my height, no?
I think 185, 186, something like that.
Okay. Do you have something to say for the community, maybe for the upcoming generation?
Yeah, I have something to say.
Okay.
Don't let your ego get in the way of your trainings, okay? That was my message.
Why? Because your ego went
No, it doesn't have nothing to do with me. If anything, you could watch my performances and take advice, you know, because what I see nowadays is a lot of people trying to reach for the level that they're not ready for, you know. And,
just skipping steps, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. They want to be stronger than they really are, you know, and that's what I call ego, right? You want to be better than you actually are, right? And you start doing moves that you can't really do clean.
Maybe you will injure yourself as well.
Yeah, you can injure yourself very easily, you know, and it's just not a good thing, you know.
Okay, yeah. I used to be that type of guy, to be honest. I used to see them guys doing muscle ups, and I couldn't do proper form pull-ups, and I just
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Really pushed myself, but I learned it the hard way. I got injured and stuff like that.
Exactly. So I know what I'm talking about.
And do you have any advice for people who are just starting social media?
Social media has changed so much, man, since I did it, you know. So just best of luck, I guess, to anyone out there trying to start that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was way different back when I started posting and shit. It was way different.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it's all about trends and just viral videos and TikToks and reels and just trendy kind of useless stuff, you know. And I just think that it's not the way to go about it, you know.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for the interview.
Welcome.
Appreciate it.